Come into this game red hot and full of confidence. They've won 6 of their last 7. And they get right to work with Obaseki.
Yeah, they got to make sure they're sticking on Cryer because he's like lightning and can shoot it well.
Sharp again, splash. And he gets Houston his first points. Houston Cougars, 31 wins on the season. Finished the regular season #2 in the AP poll. As Sharp buries another triple.
He's not getting enough attention right now on the offensive end.
Radford bottles up, gets it back, and he cleans it up. One thing Kelvin Sampson touched on about this Texas A&M team, he said the one thing different, they know what they want to do and how they want to play offensively. They've got a plan. Obaseki's going to reset. Taylor.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, too.
Shed. Off the deflection. Obaseki. Cryer is there. Is his first and the 15th foul against the Cougars. Here comes Radford, little hesitation, and he lays it up and in.
Well, you got to remember that he's a lefty. I know that's simple, but Dunn came out, first time on the floor, forced him to the right, even though Radford has one of the best spins from the right to left. I'm sure we'll see that at some point.
Roberts point, pretty drop step, and he goes glass. Aggies one and done as Houston keeps him off the offensive glass. Damian Dunn has checked into the game. This is Shed. Wilson out front. This is Sharp. Back to Shed. The fake. 2 to shoot. Wilson will let it rip. And they missed.
Pretty good execution, though, by Houston to use that clock and not rush to a fourth shot.
Garcia on the box. Obaseki slinging it. Splash! Obaseki shooting it at a plus 50% clip in his last 7 starts, and he's picked up where he's left off. Shed going high off glass. A little bit short, fight for it, and Sharp clears.
You have to continue to read Texas A&M's defense.
Look at Shed. Handle.
That's goaltending.
Get a goaltend. Boy, that was season. You mentioned some of the thinness that they have with their front court. Huge loss of Joseph Tugler. Beautiful pass here. Garcia. Series of fakes.
8 or 10, he might go to him, but I think he'll want to save him for the second half.
Francis has been on the bench for the last 5 minutes of game action. This is Wilson. They leave him open, and he hits. Big shot for the Cougars. Told you about that shin injury. Shed's going to fire. Back of the rim, no. Long rebound. Cryer elevates and hits baseline. Houston has scored 7 straight. This is Washington down to the box. Tough pass to Garcia, 10 to shoot, little backdoor hit. Carter! And a cleverness to that kid Garcia's game.
See the way they're trying to get Shed to go along the baseline?
Deep shot for Houston. Emmanuel Sharp.
Look at this full court action on Shed from Washington.
Here comes the ball. Again, Washington swallowed him up.
Wow, he went right by him initially, but Washington really put the Jets on. There we go.
Radford slicing through the teeth of the defense. Big basket for the Aggies. Cryer's pass stolen. It's Radford. A foot race to the rack, and he lays it up and in.
He's so good at getting out in the open floor. Spiro, watch the way he hangs in the air, up there, delays, and then finishes that off. Of where they are on the scoreboard. They're making a little run right now, so make sure you get a good shot.
Radford has come alive. He's got a team-high 10 points. Here he comes, 5 to shoot. His pass deflected. Nice interior defense by Francis.
They read the spin. Oh, nice look.
Wilson off the deflection kick. Sharp left open. He is cash money in this opening half.
From the Houston side, though, watch the over here on this side of the floor, and the diagonal pass comes his way. And Sharp.
2019 is on the floor now for the Aggies.
And Hepner's 63% of his shots are threes.
Obaseki has to hurry. 2 to shoot. Fires no. Another offensive rebound. Garcia relentless on the glass. Hepner the setup. Garcia gets it back, and he's headed to the line.
Look at him go after the ball. This time he knows he can grab it. What does he do? He feeds it to the middle of the floor, and they feed it right back. And this is some finish underneath to get to the ground.
Here's Dunn. The Temple transfer calmly does it on that baseline.
Initially didn't fit in early on in the season, but started to work his way back.
Obaseki working hard.
Remember, depleted up front. Look at the way they help out on the pick and rolls. They weren't going to run that many of them, Houston, but they are.
Pryor thought about it. This is Shed knifing in. A leaner, tough shot from a tough kid.
And Spear, I'm going down the stat sheet too, and you look at the star, the people on the Houston team. There's 4 guys with 2 fouls or more, including Francis's 3. So fouls are really mounting up.
Here comes Shed, and he takes contact.
Concentration to finish it off. Watch after he gets hit. He starts to fall out of bounds right there towards the right. You don't see that too often with them. Nice pick to the middle.
Underneath, Coleman off somehow gets it to drop.
And Houston usually plays that man-to-man all the time.
Shed. He's just too good.
11 points, 5 of 10 from the floor.
Second Cougar in double figures. Obaseki throwing a haymaker.
Beautifully executed, and watch this one, baby. Obaseki finishing it off. And looking to try to get this ball out of Shed's hands.
Good ball movement by the Cougars. This is done. Chisels into the paint, and he puts it down. Look at that number. 29 combined field goals and just 3 turnovers in the first half. Boy, the flick. Radford.
They have 11 now, and they average 17, so they're nearing that average, and Houston's got to do a much better job of keeping them away from it.
L.J. Cryer, the Baylor transfer, gets the Cougars on the board. Keep in mind, Wade Taylor, the #1 scorer, is 0 for 7. He's got 1 point if you've just joined us. Cryer, and he buries a 3. Anderson Garcia comes up with it. Here comes Taylor. They desperately need him to get going, and finally, their star has his first basket of the night.
Taylor just blew right by him as they shift back into a zone right now.
Taylor, the junior from Dallas. Here's Cryer, finds the laces, splash! 10th nationally in made threes this season. He scored their last 8. This is a deep 3. Carter, deep shot for the Aggies.
It's like a 2-3 look. And now it's back to like a matchup.
Boy, Sharp with the physical defense right in his chest.
Let's see if Taylor can get streaky. There you go. Back into a zone right now. Middle of the floor is wide open again. No flashers, no.
Shed the bounce into the corner. Cryer, little bump, and he sticks it again.
Yeah, pretty good matchup here for Shed to go by.
Handoff, Roberts extends and puts it down. And Houston has its biggest lead. So here's Obaseki, 4 of 10 shooting. Crossover dribble, here he comes to the rack. Full extension, big basket for the Aggies. Really put a wrench in his season. But boy, has he put it together on the biggest stage. Francis on the catch, extends. On a vicious stick back.
Shed making it happen. Watch the left side. Ball bounces. Pretty neat for a 6-point.
Jamal Shed making his own March Madness.
Great defensive effort by Houston down low.
He was a freshman back in 21. He's trying to do what no player has ever done in the history of the sport. Win it with 2 different schools. That is a massive 3 for Washington and A&M. Wade Taylor, by the way, is now 1 for 7 from 3. Roberts turns the corner, leans in, and he goes off glass.
They were off to the races as you just touched on.
6-point game. Cryer is going to feed the high post. Roberts attacks over 2. What a shot.
Run up to a double team right here, and he still reacts. It goes right over Garcia to finish it off. But he may 1 or 2 times down the floor. You may want to call Taylor's name for Texas A&M and see if he can bury something. You're going to need him active.
This is Cryer, elevates, big shot for Houston.
Who's going to get a hot hand for Texas A&M? Because they have to find somebody to get something to go down.
Radford, massive shot for the Aggies. Here Instead of bringing in Lott, there you go. They go with Wilson up front with Roberts. So Radford to the cup.
Smart.
Big sequence.
Real smart. Not only that drive, but the entry pass.
Radford will be the inbound.
There you go.
Boy, Washington sneaks in for the open layup.
That's just giving them a freebie right there.
Free throw line. Double bonus for both teams from here on out. 2 free throws.
Nobody home at all there. Breakdown. Not a
The
bad.
Aggies bench, the officials make the call.
Taylor with a quick hitter.
He's going to fire.
Oh!
Buries it.
Boy, you talk about getting to a spot and getting a shot off in a hurry. Look where he starts that shot.
Radford throws in. They get it to Taylor. He's going to fire. No. Taylor the rebound back. The flick misses. 1 second.
He raced to that corner.
Radford the inbounder looking. The bounce. Garcia.
Like I mentioned, Spiro, whoever gets it, let her rip. Fouls on personnel now are tough.
Shed misfires.
Watch out.
Roberts, the save. Boy, he looked like he was out of bounds maybe. Sharp from deep.
Shed against a point guard who's a little taller than.
Done on the launch. Whoa. Too much. Look who it is. It's Walker.
Won a big-time rebound.
63 seconds.
Oh!
Taylor has the answer. 10 seconds to shoot. 35 left in.